There's a really weird moment that happened a little over a decade ago, Tom. You gave an answer in a press conference. That answer that you gave changed the trajectory of our company, of our books, honestly, our lives. So when you think back to that moment, do you remember what was going through your mind when you used the word love to describe what was happening with your team in that particular season?
I don't. All right, good night, everybody.
Next question.
Yeah, no. We were ranked in the top 25. Our quarterback was having a great year, Greg Ward Jr. He got hurt in, early in the third quarter, I believe, of the Memphis game. And so we had to put our backup quarterback in, who was a receiver in junior college and had been with us not very long. Then we were down 21 at home and in the fourth quarter. And somehow, some way, we came back and we won that. Actually, we were down 20. We came back and won the game and kept the undefeated season alive and kept our conference championship hopes alive. Obviously, that was a big one in our side of the conference. And so I think I was just asked the question, how did you do this? How did you, with a backup quarterback? I thought, what made us unique, and how were we able to do something that is very, very rare? And it was because of the way we felt about everybody else. That team was special. They were special because I've been on some really good teams, or been a part of them. And that one was the most selfless team I have ever been around. I don't know, it just felt like the appropriate forum, I guess, to talk about something that was already embedded in our culture, and yeah, I'm glad I did. I wouldn't be sitting here had I answered it differently.
Mohammad, back to you.
Yes, sir.
Can you take us back to where you were when you heard that answer?
During that year, we were struggling a lot as a company. I literally was contemplating bankruptcy. During that time, I was literally looking for ways to save the company. And I love sports, and especially anything with Houston Cougars, I'm like all in. That year was a very special year because of what Coach Herman did. He turned around this program, and every game that they played, I would see software through the eyes of the Houston Cougar football team. I was in the stadium, and in the fourth quarter, the stadium started to empty out. A lot of fans were leaving the stadium. And I definitely considered, should I also leave, because I don't want to watch I don't want to watch us lose.
Right.
But I'm glad I stayed because I witnessed that. And so that game had rejuvenated me. I had been super pumped. I needed some sign of hope and confidence that I don't have to shut down, I can keep going. So witnessing that game gave me that inspiration. But on Monday when Coach was at the press conference and he shared, that he attributed love to the comeback victory, and he literally said, it's not the love you dog, love you bro kind of love. It's the genuine love where you hold the other person's heart in your hand kind of love.
Right.
That's the only way I know how to do it. I couldn't help but, in the moment, ask myself, do I love my team? Do I care for my team? And I obviously didn't, because I had become very power drunk, selfish, and I had become like a dictator, maybe. Up until that point in time, I thought leadership was about me commanding people, telling them what to do, and correcting them, pointing out their mistake. But after learning more about the culture of love from Coach Herman's, I saw that it's more coming from a place of support,
right,
and care.
Yeah.
And I also saw how selfless they were. Right, the players went on the field not for themselves but for their teammates. They also held them accountable.
Right.
Really inspired me to rethink my leadership and think about how I needed to lead. The challenge I'd have for the leaders is to look for the good in others while looking for your own weakness.